Please accept my apology for not completing this sooner and for not providing a full facial of myself. My family and I have been fighting the stomach flu for the past week. How do you feel when you're completing an assignment with only 60 seconds left and you may not finish it? How about when you study for an exam? Or perhaps when you have been working hard all day and you know that there is more to be done as soon as you go home? We all know it, and none of us are a big fan of it. Stress is our most hated enemy. We all have to go through so much of it in our lifetime, even though there are ways to help it. So why are these ways not taught to us? Why are we stuck believing we need to crawl on our hands and knees to get through it? I believe that we should be taught and given time in the day so that we can diminish our stress and keep our bodies healthy. There are two main stress groups. They are, as studies say, eustress, a type of stress that is fun and exciting and keeps us vital, like skiing down a slope or racing to meet a deadline, and acute stress, a very short-term stress that can either be positive, eustress, or more distressing, what we normally think when we think of stress. This is the type of stress we most often encounter in day-to-day life, like skiing down a slope or dealing with road rage. We all know that stress can make us respond to threats, whether they are real or imagined. The signs of stress can be recognized and can present themselves as cognitive, emotional, or physical symptoms. So when we're presented with stress, our whole body, attitude, and presence can change. Cognitive stress is emotional symptoms that include poor judgment, anxiety, inability to relax, loneliness, depression, worrying, and lack of concentration. There are physical symptoms too, which include increased heart rate, cholesterol, blood pressure, and sweat production. Stress can also cause other physical symptoms, like pains and aches, diarrhea, nausea, constipation, vomiting, dizziness, upset stomach, chest pain, and headache. Chronic stress that occurs over a longer period of time consistently can cause both physical and psychological damage to a person. Long-term stress depresses the immune system, leaving it sensitive to infections and diseases. Additional chronic stress has been connected to cancer, ulcers, heart disease, depression, and diabetes. In children who experience chronic stress, a stunted developmental growth is normally seen. Have you ever felt like eating when you were stressed, even if you are not hungry? The thing is that stress promotes the accumulation of fat, which, as we all know, leads to the cause of obesity. According to Melissa J. Wood, we all get stressed out now and then, but the problem is depression and anxiety, and that they raise heart rate and blood pressure, forcing the heart muscle to pump harder, and often leading to heart disease and diabetes. One of the major problems in today's society is obesity. Are we ready to risk allowing a rise in obesity in the students of our society, or can we make our own change? What should we do about this? Well, let me tell you. We should be given a certain amount of time to ourselves, where we can relax and relieve stress in simple ways. According to Nathan Reese and George Krukik, there are different ways in which to relieve our stress, only if we had the time. We can listen to music, call a friend, find a way to laugh, drink tea, eat right, sleep better, and exercise. And even just have a short while where we can just breathe and take a deep breath. Each of these ways all have one thing in common, that they require time. We need time. Without time, what can we do for ourselves? One of the reasons we have no time to ourselves is because all the time we commit is put into our studying and our basic chores around the house. I know what you may be thinking, that stress is healthy and we need to succeed as adults, and we need it to succeed as adults. But as I said before, too much stress can cause high levels of anxiety and obesity, and even other health issues that will affect our adulthood. All I ask is that we as students be given a little time to ourselves, where we can just relax and ease our stress levels. It can help our future, and we can't do it alone.